Hi everyone, I am Mohammed Lal and you are watching Trendsetters Academy. So this is lecture 2 part B of how we create a game. It's like a quiz game. So how we create this game. Okay, so this is lecture part 2. Let's start the thing. So I already created this and this is some output here and you are seeing this. So today in this lecture I will tell you about how we create these things and how we get the marks here. So here's my code. Okay, so this is my code. I'm here just working. You see my previous lecture. So here you're seeing the first thing here is what I do here. And let me show you the thing. I have already that previous question. Okay, this is the question here. The text view is placed here and these are the radio buttons. Okay, for the first question these are some multiple choices for the first question. So for the second question I just copied this whole radio group. Okay, I just copied this whole radio group and paste it again for the next question. So and I put this ID here radio 2 for the second radio group, and there is a text view like it's the second question here, which is the largest province of Pakistan, and here are three other answers here. Okay, and these three answers, one answers is correct. Okay, this is like a quiz game here, and if you want more questions we just paste it more times and we just create more questions here. Okay, and this here is the button. What I'm saying is just when I click on this submit button some more actions are performed here, and what you do it just calculate the results and display on the screen. Okay, and here is the result. So what really this result is showing, this result is telling us that how many score I got. Okay, so it tells me the score. I hope this thing is clear. So this is overall the XML here in this lecture, and let's see what we created in our main class. First we will discuss what we really need. Okay, like in our previous things, what are what are our other ingredients or what are other requirements. So what are the other things that we really need? Okay, so let's discuss, let's write the things. Okay, the first thing we need is score. Okay, so for the score we must have some integer. Okay, that's awesome, must have some integer. Okay, so what will the next thing here is, the next thing is we need to score. Yes, there must be some match cases, like what we really need. We have strings, where our answers are stored. Okay, and what we do, we just match those answers with the existing selected checkboxes. Okay, whatever checkbox we select. Okay, if the checkbox we select right, when we click on the submit button, what it do, it just pop up and shows which answers is right and which answer is wrong. It just tell us the scores, it might be matched or might be unmatched. Okay, so these are all the things, these are basic things. So let's see how this thing is going on. So in first I created question 2, radio group question 2. See, okay, so this radio group question 2 means like this is the second question. So if I want another radio group, so I create, what I do, I create question 3. So here is another string here, my answer. I just write my answer here and just display that what really my answer is. So there is a text view here which shows the score, and I have a result here that increments the result whenever the answer is correct, and if the answer is wrong it do nothing. Okay, so what I do here is I just there's my question here, I declared it, I get an ID radio 2 for my XML, and result from an exam, and I just put it in score. Okay, I hope this thing is clear. Okay, so now the next thing is there is a single button here, and just write the other things here. And what the other things here are, I just create another id too for get checked radio buttons id from where, from radio 2 group. This question 2 shows, yeah, this question 2 shows this is radio 2 group. Okay, so radio 2 group, I am just getting this from radio 2 group. Okay, so question 2 dot get checked radio button id, so it gets its id from here. And what you do, it just write, or it just write here, are you seeing this, this is selected id2. So what it do, I just pass these IDs. If I just remove these cases, it didn't create any sort of issue here, because now they changed the thing in our previous versions. You just want some typecastings here, but now this issue is resolved here. Okay, so what you do here, I just put some a little logic here, like my first answer is like Islamabad. If it equals dot equals ignore cases, this means it might be your answer is in uppercase or might be your answer in lowercase. No issue with this thing. So radio button, whatever text, whatever radio button you select, it gets its text in two string formation, and it's converted into string, and then it matches. If the results match, it displays matched, and it's increment the result with 1. Okay, and if the result is not matched, it what to do, it just leave this and it just done nothing with this. And if you remove this from here, then no issue with our logic. Okay, so let's see in the next thing. And if my second answer is equals or ignore cases, the same thing there, radio button with second radio button and get its text or to string, and what you do, and if the results match, show the display matched, and then increment the result. And now if both the answers are true that I mentioned you before, let me show you, like my both answers are true, what it say I got 2 marks. Okay, so what you do, you just match the things displayed in the result, pass the things in the result, it increments the result and displayed here, you got 2 marks. Okay, so here is our answer, our solution here. Here is our solution. So I hope things are clear. This is all about a simple created what we are creating, simple created quiz game. Okay, so there is simply right now we are not attaching any sort of external APIs, any sort of database. It's just simple, just questioning, answering like thing. Okay, so now your first task here, what I'm going to do, I will ask you, the thing here is what your really first task is. Your first task here is what you really do, you must have list of questions. As I told you in my previous lecture, if you didn't follow it, you must follow the previous lecture, and it helps you a lot. Okay, so your first task here, you must have a list of questions and answers. Okay, at first you must have a list of questions and answers. So we will see in my next lecture that how we created so many questions and answers, stored these questions and answers in our database. Like it's like if I have hundreds of questions with hundreds of answers, so is this the thing that I create, like, oh, my answer 1 here is Islamabad, so I have to create hundreds of answers here and hundreds of questions, hundreds of checkboxes. So this is not the right thing. So we'll find some other strategy there in my next lecture. Awesome. Well, I hope you like my lecture, and please subscribe for more videos the next time. Have a nice day. Thank you. Bye bye. Tada. Happy coding. Goodbye.